Warning, proceed with caution. The thoughts and views that these individuals have or speak on are for entertainment only. The hosts of this podcast are from the streets and for the streets. Please consume responsibly. I don't get it. Why are they on the same vacation? You know what? I have a sick baby at home. Can we turn this off? Vinny has a way of sucking you in shit that...
Oh, do you?
in unnecessary shit. I spent 30 minutes of my life yesterday looking up... What's his name?
Montoya?
Montoya! No! Or Montoya, por favor. Do you know what I'm talking about?
From Scarface?
No. Oh, thank God. Thank God you don't know. Because it was just a complete, utter waste of my time.
Oh.
It's been trending all over Twitter.
Yeah. Dang, poor guy. What would you do? Like,
honestly, when I was watching for the first time...
You remembered.
I had that knot in my stomach.
Yeah.
Like, oh. The idea of, like, your girl or somebody just...
The
cheating
betrayal.
on you, like right on, like
not just cheating. That wasn't just cheating. She was getting worked over. Like, it was crazy. Like, I was like, in my mind, I was like, this can't be real. This has to be fake. I don't know if it is or not. I don't want to spoil it, but it's crazy.
It's one of those reality shows.
Yeah.
Who knows? But
have you ever been cheated on like that? Like,
not like.
Here's the thing. I want to be clear. Getting cheated on, it does not matter how it is. Duele un chingo, like the betrayal. And I think that that's why it went viral, because even if you don't know Spanish, what we're talking about is this reality TV show, kind of like Love Island.
I think it's called Temptation Island, but Spain.
Isla de Tentación.
Isla de la Tentación, España or something. I don't know. I've never watched a episode in my life, but it went viral. Because even if you don't know Spanish, everybody knows the language of pain.
Yes.
Todos saben el dolor que uno siente cuando te traicionan, cuando te ponen los cuernos, when whatever. And so I just wanted to say, we all know what it's like to be cheated on or to be like traicionado. If you've never felt that, espérate. No, it's coming.
And if you want to look for it, just look for Montoya, por favor, and it should pop up.
It's crazy. Vinny showed it to me yesterday. I spent a good 40 minutes, 30, 40, an hour, I don't know, trying to get the backstory, who they are, what this show is, what happens next. And so have you ever been cheated on like that?
I mean, I've been cheated on, but like that, the closest thing I could think of was when I was talking to a crush and one of my really, really good friends went to go talk to my crush, and I could see that he wasn't being a homie to me, and they took off. And this was like at an after party, and like, so they took off, and like I already knew, like everyone in the room already kind of knew what the vibe was.
Yeah.
And I just kind of just sat there, and they were gone for like an hour, and I'm like, fuck. I think I just lost her. You know, she came back, hair all messed up, and it was just an ugly feeling. But that's like the closest thing I can think of.
I've never been cheated on like that, but I've felt the heartbreak of knowing, like, damn, she's with someone else.
But like to see it. I think that's what was worse. Because una cosa es que te pongan el cuerno, otra cosa es que lo veas. Like, you're seeing this person, you saw her leave with this guy, you saw her come back. Have you ever witnessed the person that you like or that you love being with someone else?
Yes. And it's crazy. Like, it's like, it's a different... Even though, like, again, it's not like, and this is why I feel stupid about it, is that she wasn't mine. She wasn't, like, I hadn't made my intentions known, so how could she know, even though they know?
Yeah.
But, and at the same time, it's like, then you see, you're like, this bitch.
Oh, no, for me, we had already got on a date and stuff, so we were already kind of, like, in the works. And this is one of my best friends, the guy who had already told, like, yeah, I already like her, like, we have a thing. And then, like, we went to an event, and after the event, we had a little after party at a hotel and stuff, and we were all chilling there, and it was, like, good vibes, and I thought, like, it was going to be ours and her night, and then she fucking disappears, and I see in the corner of my eye, and I'm like, ah.
Did you call either of them out on it?
I called him out months later. I kind of just sat on it for a while.
That is simmer?
Yeah. Because, I mean, I did end up messing around with her after the fact.
Sloppy seconds?
Like, months later. But, like, yeah, I called him out on it, and I was like, bro, that's... I don't know. I was drunk, and I remember I just told him, like, that's fucked up, and I think I lost a lot of trust with you. So,
yeah.
That was in college. Sheesh. That was, like, one of my first years in college.
Montoya. What did she say?
Montoya, por favor.
Oh, Montoya.
Hey, you said that's Pique's mom?
Huh?
You said that was Pique's mom
That
or
looks
something?
like Pique's mom.
Is she like famous like that?
I don't know.
The host, sorry.
Oh, I was like...
No, not the girl cheating.
Put the picture here.
No, and then I saw the other one that you sent us with the homegirl in the pool. That was also... that's like shit like that. Was like, this can't be real.
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
No. I don't like watching reality TV. I don't like watching the news. This lowers my vibration. Like, taking me back there. I've done some pretty... So, like...
Hold on.
I've done some messed up stuff in my life. And it just takes me back to that. Like, I had a boyfriend for a really long time. And then when I got with his best friend...
Dang, that's opening wounds, bro. That's what the hell?
Like, to look back on that wasn't, like, my best.
I still hang out with her. That's my toxic trait. I still go.
Like, that
Welcome
wasn't
to
some of
Calle
my,
After
like,
Dark.
best moments. Like, I remember one time I went to a quinceañera. I had my boyfriend, and my boyfriend told me he wasn't going to go out, and I told him I wasn't going to go out. And then I ended up going to a quinceañera with a guy that liked me. And we walked in together. And as soon as we walk in, I see my boyfriend showing up through the other door. And I, like, literally let go of the guy's hand that I showed up with and walked straight to my boyfriend. My jacket was still in the other car. Like, I walked to my boyfriend. I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, what are you doing here? I thought you weren't going to come out. Oh, I thought you weren't going to come out either. And so we ended up hanging out all night. Obviously, that was my boyfriend. And the other guy was just like,
that's how villains are made.
Dog. So you don't watch it not because of low vibration. You are the low vibration fan. The fuck?
It just takes me back to, but I've also got my heart broken, right? Like, you've had your share. Like, once that happened to you, something
Have you ever been a
inside of
cheater?
you snapped.
After
an animal.
So my first 2 years in college, I felt like I was a sucker for love. And there were multiple girls that I, like, throughout those months would try stuff with. And then there's always like another guy, older guy with money and this and that. And that's always the excuse. And after that, I was
It's not
like,
an excuse. It's more like a reason.
I'm fucking 18 fresh out of high school trying to get my shit together. And then
Hold
there's
on,
like...
Episode number 56, Valentine edition.
Welcome. But yeah, all these things happened. So then afterwards, I was like, you know what? I don't trust women anymore. And I joined a fraternity where the cool part about that is that every new quarter, at the time, Calle was quarter system. Every new quarter, new wave of girls would come and I'll just meet new ones. And I never really like got attached to any of them after that.
No, it's because that's how villains are made. Yo no era así. I wasn't like that. My boyfriend made me that way. So when he messed up on me and I stayed with him, and then years later I was with his best friend and he was in shambles, I felt nothing. I felt like...
I'm not going to side of you guys.
I'm not going to lie. I did the same thing.
Like, I loved you. I took care of you. I would have never hurt you, baby bird.
So he cheated on you first? And you cheated on him after, but with the best friend.
With his best friend.
Sorry, women ain't shit.
With his best friend. Like, they grew up together. And I just...
I did something very
I wonder
similar.
what they're
after.
doing now. Like, if they ever made friends after that, like, yeah, you're right, dude. She was a hoe. Not that you are. It's just like, they're gonna call you that.
I don't.
you slept with both of
It
them.
was never the same.
Sheesh.
Like, they're cool, but it was never the same. But you know what else wasn't the same? My heart. You did this. You brought it upon yourself. What does Scarface say?
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah.
No. He has this quote where he says, like, something like they had it coming to them. Like, I never did anyone wrong that didn't have it coming.
Oh, yeah.
Why say? Pull the clip. Pull the quote.
I never really watched that. Like, I watched the movie, but I didn't get into it like that.
Oh, Scar, you should. That's what I thought.
Oh, shit.
That's your karma right there.
You let that in.
There's your karma right there.
Well, that scared me.
Thy name is karma.
Oh, I just don't like bugs.
You let it in.
What do you mean? It came out of Juju's ear. Just kidding.
The heck?
Anyway, go on. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, I got you guys something.
Oh, and we're watching Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which I think I'm now realizing it's my favorite movie of all time.
Ooh, that's a bold statement.
So I got you guys a little Valentine's Day gift, and it's very fitting. So a Jolly Rancher for Juju, because he's always jolly. And Sour Patch Kids to my little Sour Patch Mini. First he's sour, then he's sweet. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thanks.
Oh, what
Were we supposed to get you something? Karma again.
Oh, Yahtzee.
Nice.
That's how we get ants.
That sucks. 3-second roll. Pick it up. Soplele.
Like 20 seconds, but here, that's on you, bud.
Okay.
Should let you finish because I hear it nice and clear.
My ears are clogged and I hear it.
Was I eating a salad the other day? You guys were saying that it was loud.
Yeah.
Oh, not my fault. It's crunchy. Go on.
No, that was it. Just that I think it's my favorite movie of all time. I just watched this last week.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while.
And then right now I was sitting down while waiting for you guys, and I went to HBO, and they have like their little Valentine's Day pics or whatever, and that was one of them. I was like, I'll just fucking run it back.
I don't remember the movie much.
It's great.
What movie have I liked that with? Tombstone?
It's one of those movies, if it's on, like I'm okay with just watching the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know it so well that you could pick up wherever it starts.
And it's a rom-com. It's, it's in the vibe.
How are you feeling?
Better than you, apparently. No, I feel great.
Juju 2. Melissa 1.
You know what's crazy?
Vinny 0.
You know what's crazy is Melissa has this bruja power of manifestation. She's a great manifester. Actually, she's a horrible manifester. She's always manifesting the wrong things. Like, she could easily have manifested me losing weight. She could easily manifested me, like, maybe getting a promotion at work, a better job, a raise. I don't know, something. But no. Me echó el ojo, and I'm sick for the second time in like 3 weeks.
That's wild.
She went to her crystal. She's like, I hope Juju gets sick.
First of all,
Juju gets sick.
That's not the way it works. There is a misconception that I manifest things on people and I have like ill intentions or ill will. I don't have it in me. Para desearle el mal a nadie, porque creo en el karma. And you guys know that. También creo en Diosito. Thank you. Diosito me está viendo and he knows. Never. Sometimes I say things and then it happens. Eso es de pura coincidencia, pues, muchachos.
Once is a coincidence. 2 is ironic. 3?
¿Tú crees que yo te voy a hacer brujería para que te enfermes?
I'm not saying you did it on purpose, but you bring things into the universe and the fucking universe, for whatever reason, answers you.
You guys are crazy. The other day, Jacobs walked in too. We were talking about something, and he was just like, "Oh, there was dead air. Tú le hiciste ojo." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" It's wild.
I mean, she cursed me on the way to Knott's Scary Farm. So
Así no funcionan las cosas. Así no funcionan.
But anyways, I got sick on Saturday night.
Juju
Super
2.
Bowl Sunday, I was
Melissa
sick.
1. Vinny 0.
We were supposed to do this on Monday. It is Tuesday now. I couldn't do it because I was sick, and I didn't want to get people sick around me.
Thank you. We appreciate
and
that.
then Melissa's with sick child.
Yes.
Yeah. Mateo's out at home with an ear infection, a fever of 103. Hasn't been to school Monday, Tuesday.
Dude, when I was that young, I used to suffer with earaches.
Really?
Like month in and month out. You could ask my parents.
Really?
I had like every other month. I don't know
Did
why.
you swim?
I swam a lot. Pecan Park pool. Not the cleanest of pools at the time, but you know, that was a pool. But
Yeah.
it wasn't just that. I would just randomly just always get an earache.
Huh.
And I would get the worst ones. I remember one time, like, I was, like, peeing and crying. And then, like, a bunch of, like, liquid leaked out. Like,
From your ear.
I went through it, yeah. I went through it. So
Yeah.
I was, like, 12, 13. And then all of a sudden, like, I just didn't really get sick anymore.
Crazy.
Mateo's a really good boy. Like, my kids don't really lie or it no es chillón. So yesterday at night when I got home from work, he walked up to me and I could see his little face and he said, "Mommy, my ear hurts a lot. It hurts." Ah, and he just started to cry and there was these like big old tears. And I was like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "My ear hurts." And I was like, "Oh, he's really in pain. Like this is porque no es chillón." Entonces he tolerates a lot. So yeah, earaches they're painful.
Did you get him eardrops?
I did. He's right now on antibiotics. He went to the doctor yesterday. And he's on antibiotics, so we're putting that, and he has a fever of 103, and he's taking medicine.
Did you guys put sanitizer before you walked in?
Where?
Here.
When?
Today.
What? Where?
I'm going to keep it honest with
Trying
you.
to sabotage
We
me.
didn't.
No, I didn't. You
That's kind of a reason why I left the studio, because
ear
I'm like,
infections? Wait, ear infections se pegan?
well, you also said he
No.
has a fever, right? So
Yeah, because his body's fighting
and
the infection.
You could be carrying
I
the
got a
stuff.
cough. You guys brought this out of me.
No. When you have an infection, your body fights it, and that's the fever. But se pegan las infecciones?
I don't know if ear infection's contagious.
Siri, are ear infections, how you say?
Contagious?
Contagious.
No, ear infections are not contagious. However, the infections that cause them can be contagious.
What does that mean?
From health.com and healthline.com.
What does that mean?
So once you get an earache, the
What does that
earache
mean?
itself isn't contagious. But what gave you the earache is contagious. Just be honest with me, bro. Damn.
but
Speaking in riddles.
what gave him the earache?
I don't know what gives people earaches.
Usually they say like swimming, like en la playa o la alberca y se te mete agua.
Yeah, that's one, but
You know what I heard helps a lot? Is cigarette smoke. When I used to get earaches, I never get them frequently, but I would get them. And I was like, all right, put your head to the side and she'll put a cigarette like that. And you'll see I guess it's like air too, aire, so like you see it like start going down the cigarette thing.
Really?
And I was like, huh. Tobacco actually has very great healing properties if used correctly. Mm-hmm. That's what the Native Americans tell me.
right, catch up on the weekend then.
Oh yeah, weekend roundup.
I was sick.
So much enthusiasm.
Sorry, I'm pulling up the messages. I know that it seems like we're always sick or that we're not healthy, but we have been making some changes for 2025. And we've been trying to eat better. We've been working out. Vinny, how has the whole lifestyle change been going for you? Because I received a message from you the other day at 3 a.m.
Saying what?
Hey, big head.
No, it was in the chat, and you had sent something, you had edited something, or we were talking. If I pull it up, I'm sure I'll find it. But you were supposed to be going to sleep at a good time and waking up at a good time.
No,
Have you
that
been
was when
doing
I was
that?
working on the intro.
Uh-huh.
So,
How's that been going?
oh, that was on the weekend. That was when I was okay. So, when I texted you guys late at night, I wanted to go out, and drink and whatever, and I was fighting all these demons, and I'm like, no, I got to stay in. Like, I'm trying to be better. I don't want to waste my weekend. I don't want to wake up hungover, because I haven't drank since early December, late November. So it's been a pretty good amount of time, especially since I've DJ'd a lot in between. But yeah, I was like, you know what, let me get busy. So I decided to work on the new Pa La Calle intro.
Thank you so much. I hope you guys liked it. Hit the heart or the thumbs up if you liked it
Shout out
and
to
you
some of the people who
noticed.
actually commented on the last episode that said they liked it. Thank you for noticing.
Nice.
But yeah, I ended up just getting lost in that, and that took me like 4 hours to make. And next you know, it's 3 a.m. and whatever. But honestly, like, going to sleep hasn't been that hard for me lately. Like, I mean, tonight, since I have to get all the editing done, I'll probably be up late, but I think tomorrow I could probably fix it. So I figured out a way to kind of fix my sleep schedule. Weed edibles do help me a lot.
Hey.
So you know, but yeah, everything's been going great. Like, I'm not trying to do like the whole, like, you know, flip my entire lifestyle and, like, you know, full diet and shit like that. But I'm just like making the conscious effort to be healthier
And making little tweaks here and there.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Over the weekend, I ate like shit because of the Super Bowl. Like, Sunday, I went crazy. I didn't even fucking realize it. But everything in between, like, I make sure I drink protein every morning, and, you know, I do have my coffee. I bought like these pre-made boiled eggs that I found at Costco, because they don't have the eggs anymore, right?
Yeah.
So I saw like this box of pre-made boiled eggs. They're not that bad, but I've been eating those for breakfast, and then for lunch, it's like mostly chicken usually. You know, I make sure wherever I get it's chicken, and then it's really it. And then at night I just drink water and stuff.
So you just you changed your eating habits, or some eating habits.
Some eating habits, my sleeping. I kind of just try to do what feels right. And then I've been more actively going to the gym. So that's been a help too. Like, I think all my decisions after the gym are better than before, you know? That's one thing I noticed. Like, if I just go my whole day without going to the gym, there's a chance I'm gonna eat something bad. Mm-hmm. But if I go to the gym and I leave, then I'm like, hand in hand, then I'm like, I just went to the gym. Then it's kind of like for nothing.
Like, why would I do that?
Granted, I go to the one in Glendale, and I gotta stare at fucking In-N-Out every time I walk out, so that sucks. But you know.
And you, Juju, how's it going for you?
It's good. I mean, obviously, I've been sick the last So I was sick not last week, and the week before I was sick, I had stomach issues, and then this week with the congested. But it's been good, and I am kind of the opposite. I kind of just threw myself into it, and I had to force myself to like really buckle down, because I guess I don't have the willpower that Vinny has. Because if I don't do it, then I'm gonna go bad. Like, if I don't work out, and it is, if I don't work out, I'm gonna eat. And if I eat, it's gonna be like, well, since I'm already committing the sin, I might as well make it worth it. Mm-hmm. So I'll be like, well, shit, if I'm not gonna do it, if I'm gonna eat these sweets, I might as well go eat 4 donuts. Like,
God damn.
So I had to like,
yum.
Yeah. So yeah. But then like the working out, and you do feel better. I've been getting the compliments, and it feels good. It feels good. I didn't know that was my love language, compliments, because people will be complimenting, like, oh shit. Thank you. Tell me more, please.
Yeah. Oh, stop it. Just,
I mean,
please.
And to add to that, though, like, what's helped me a lot is making the conscious effort to not be as lazy as I used to be. Like, parking far was one big thing for me. Like, before it was like I need to just park in the front or nothing, and then now it's like I could park at the other end of the parking lot and then, you know, walk far down. And I'm talking like the Costco parking lot or whatever.
Get your steps in.
Yeah. And even then, like, going the long way sometimes, or I remember like before I would try to plan everything so that once I leave my room, I don't go back upstairs. That was a big thing for me. Like, grab everything that I can, stuff her to come downstairs so I don't have to go back up. And now it's like I could grab things one by one, and like, oh, I left the cable up there. That's fine. I'll go back up to get it. But it's like a reason to go up and down the stairs. Picking up DJ gigs where like I have to pick up all my equipment. I think that's a big reason why I did do 2 mobile gigs last week. Because usually I say no to mobile gigs because I just hate picking up equipment. But the last week I did 2 of them just to like, you know what? I missed the gym this day, so I'll just like do some extra lifting, and I have to walk back and forth a lot, and I have to stand for 4 to 6 hours, you know. So it just like tweaks, you know.
Un aplauso
So
for the guys. I actually started reading again. So I had started reading. I listened to audiobooks. So last year my meta was to read more books, and I was like, okay, I don't have time for that. So I started listening to audiobooks, and I finished like 12 of them last year. So this year I was like, okay, now I need to start reading books. And I finished, this was last year, I finished Evelyn Hugo's and the 7 Husbands. And I really enjoyed it, where I usually do self-help books. And I really enjoyed it. So right now I started reading another book, and I really like it. I just need to find a middle. I'm like, kind of like Juju. Like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go all in. Yesterday, I was reading from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, at some point, you have to put the phone down. And I don't know what it is. It's either the book or my phone, or I'm editing, or I'm doing something, you know? And then I just totally mess myself up. I'm still working on my sleep schedule, and I haven't been to the gym. And this week's going to be 2 weeks. And I don't want that for me. I think like I lost a lot of weight and I feel good. I am getting the compliments. Wow, Melissa, you're looking so skinny. But I don't want to be skinny. I want to be fit. Like, I want to be strong. I want my legs to look good for the summer. I want to be able to wear short shorts y que no se me vea la celulitis or my arms and stuff. So I want to be like tight. So that's my goal. I've been really working on that. And then I just discovered that eating, like a lot of times we think que no vamos a comer because we're on a diet, like we're trying to lose weight. So we're like, oh, we're not going to eat. But protein is like super freaking important, and you have to get your protein in, and you have to eat, and you have to eat good stuff. And it's like, nosotros nos malpasamos a lot. I don't know. I speak for Vinny and I don't know, Juju, si te malpasas mucho, but I've noticed Vinny and I will go all afternoon without eating, and then we go and we eat, and it's probably not the best meal. Mm-hmm. It's just like a fast meal, or it's like eating out, and like that is a big no. I remember my trainer told me, en vez de malpasarte, just go que McDonald's, bro. It's just as bad. Like, you might as well go get yourself some cheeseburger, like a McDonald's, instead of starving yourself, because you're doing the same thing to your body. They're both awful.
Yeah, no, I noticed that in myself, because for those of you who don't know, I DJ every day at 12 o'clock. But given my sleep schedule that I've gotten used to, I'm up at like 9, 10 o'clock. And that's pretty much just me waking up, showering, and then getting dressed, taking my time to go downstairs, and then I have
grabbing everything from his room before he walks downstairs.
Then I gotta have enough time to like drive to Starbucks or a coffee shop, and then I get my coffee, then I go to work, and then I set up my laptop and look at the list that I'm gonna play and just vibe out, and then I DJ, and then when I'm done, usually Melissa or Juju pull up to the studio, start talking, and then next thing you know, like my day is already like passing me by. Next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock. Whatever they start the Trafical mix, that's when I'm like, that's kind of my cue. Like, okay, I'm gonna go home, and then next thing you know, I realize like, oh shit, I haven't ate today, which is why buying those boiled eggs actually helped, because I started eating boiled eggs in the morning and then having my protein, and that's kind of exhausting for me. Like my whole morning, and I get full off that, so that's fine.
Eating or drinking your coffee first thing in the morning is so bad for you. And I mean, for us women also, like your levels just go super high. Your sugar or whatever, like se te sube. And it's bad for you, but that's what I would do. O sea, me levantaba, como dice Vinny, con suficiente tiempo para bañarte, to get your stuff ready, drive to work, get to work, show prep, whatever. But food is probably the last thing. And they say that you should be waking up and eating. So that's definitely been a challenge for me, the eating part. I think is a bigger challenge than dragging my ass to the gym.
Like, I was talking to a friend and it kind of sounded bad, but I'm like, you know what? I don't really look forward to eating a meal. You know, like there's people who go and they're like, oh, I can't wait for lunch. I can't wait to go like try this diner out and whatever. Like, yeah, sometimes trying out a diner is cool, but for the most part, like on a daily basis, that's not the thing on my mind. It's not like, yeah, I can't wait to go and sit down and eat something really good like that. For me, that kind of sounds like a chore.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Same. You're just like, I really enjoy eating.
No,
I enjoy eating my
but I
mom's
don't
food.
eat like that. Like again, you got to figure out what works for you, because what works for me is fasting. So I have, if I wake up hungry, I'll have like a protein shake and maybe some eggs. But for the most part, my first and only meal is at lunchtime, where I have a really big hearty meal, high in protein. I'll throw some veggies and salads in there, and then if I get hungry at night, the very most it'll be like either a protein shake or like a banana and a cup of milk. But that's what works for me, and I feel like I feel great. I feel more energetic. I feel like, so I think it's just, you got to find what's right for you, and sometimes like eating properly is gonna be weird. And not that I'm not eating properly, I'm not eating properly. I am, because it's high protein, low carbs, and then I throw my salad and veggies in there, and then I feel great. I feel great fasting. Fasting for me works, and it doesn't affect me as much. And I feel like I'm burning a lot more fat, because it's just going into like, I think fasting doesn't work if you're not working out. If you're gonna just not work out, and you have to have a really proper diet to get your right protein and stuff like that. But for me, fasting, like, it's just like, it's taking from everything.
Also, long-term fasting, I think, is where, for Vinny and I, it's no longer fasting. It's a lifestyle. Like, we just don't eat. It's not part of our priorities. It's not. And then when we do it again, it's not like he said, oh, I have a salad, I have a big hearty meal. No. It's like, I'm gonna stop here, I'm gonna eat whatever.
When I lived in Montebello, I would like get off and hit a fucking McDonald's drive-through, Chick-fil-A, the Hat in East LA. Like, I would just like whatever's easiest and convenient.
Yeah,
I'll get off and I'll chow down a grip, and then I think that's really what fucked me up for a long time.
And so that's not fasting. Like, fasting is no comer for a certain amount of time. Finally, you eat. Como dice Juju, you make the right choices y comes. Our body was holding on to the fat because we're on starvation mode. Like, our body's like, I don't know when Vinny's going to eat next. So I'm just going to store all of this instead of burning it or whatever. And so now you're more active. You're making better choices.
I'm making conscious choices to like do better, you know?
And it's hard.
Yeah,
I mean, super hard.
It was hard for me to start. I think now that I'm like in a good motion, I'm like more willing to say yes to things or do things. And for the most part is when I don't want to do it, it's like, okay, I need to do this because it's going to make me more active, at least for the day. So why not?
Yeah. I think for me, one of the biggest signs of me actually making a change is the fact that when I got sick 2 weeks ago, I couldn't go to the gym because I couldn't be too far from a toilet. But then right when I got right, I went right back to the gym. And like, I got sick Saturday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I didn't go to the gym. But like tonight, no, probably not tonight. Tomorrow, I'm going to go to the gym again. And before, that would be my like, just one little, I'd look for any excuse to like, oh, well, I'm not going to go then. Mm-hmm. And I'm not, oh, well, I guess since I'm not going to go, I might as well just eat and like, be sloppy. And then like, even during, for the Super Bowl, I think the worst I ate was tortilla chips. But like, I made sure that if it was like, oh, if I want to snack on something, it was like fruit or like we made like a bunch of meat. So I snack on meat.
Yeah.
I snack on the protein meat. Like we made like those little grilled those spare ribs. So I was just snacking on those. Like that was when I got the munchies, that's what I would drink. And it wasn't, I didn't drink no beer, no alcohol. If I really wanted something, we had the Pepsi Zeros. And that was my vice.
I have heard a couple people, Vinny earlier said that he didn't drink because he didn't want to wake up feeling like crap, or you didn't want to waste your weekend.
Yeah.
You're the third person that I heard say that. Now, I stopped drinking back in August, and I realized that I stopped because for the first time, I don't know if I shared this with you guys, but for the first time I got drunk in front of my sons.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really embarrassing for me. Was I being belligerent? No, I wasn't. I wasn't doing completely inappropriate things, but I was buzzed. I was happy. I was on a woo, you know. And the next day, my son brought it up to me, and I felt so embarrassed. And I just never want my children to see me like that. Or to feel like, and mind you, my husband and I, like, he'll have a drink here and there at a family party. He'll put it in a cup, but we don't really drink in front of our children. So that day, it was Isaac's birthday. It was in August, and we had a pool party. And my friend came over, and we started drinking. We were drinking White Claws. I probably drank like 12, 14 of them. And then I felt a little head change. We were in the pool. Anyway, so the next day I felt ugly, like internally and externally. And I feel que la pinche depre, güey, me duró mínimo una semana. Where I was like, what is life? What am I doing? What kind of mother am I? Just everything. And I just never want to feel that way again. And so every time I want to have a drink, like Super Bowl, Eugenio, my husband, made himself a little mixed drink and said, do you want me to make you something? I could have had a drink. I just was like, I haven't drank in so long that that one drink might make me feel like shit tomorrow, like the sugar, the alcohol. And I don't want to feel that way. So I thought of that, and that's what's kept me from drinking since August is the next day. No es la peda, is the next day de la cruda realidad. And so then I heard somebody else say it, and now to hear you, I'm like, wait, is this a thing for us? Like, are we all really feeling like shit the next day? That it's such a factor?
Well, I mean,
does anybody wake up feeling okay?
I mean, for me, it's just like I'm a binger. That's always been my issue. Like for most family events or functions, you could ask my family. I don't drink with them. Like for the longest, I don't really drink with them. They know like I have my lifestyle as a DJ, and people always I get bottles, I get whatever, and it's free. It's like accessible for me. But for the longest, it was like if I'm a drink, I'm gonna get blasted, and there's no like. It's rare when there's a middle ground. So for me, it's like the best thing would be just to avoid it. And even then, now that I'm trying to be more active and try to do more, like I feel like I can't really afford to waste a Saturday or a Sunday. Like there has to be really nothing going on the next day for me where it's like, all right, whatever, I'll be hungover tomorrow. Like I'm not like I didn't quit drinking. I just haven't drank. I haven't really found a good enough reason for me to do it.
Right.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I have like, there's like things coming up in the summer maybe that maybe I'll drink. But for the most part, like for me to drive to a gig and then drink. And then even then in the back of my mind, if I drove to a gig and I have like one drink, I'm already thinking like, fuck, like, cause I mean, I have a DUI in my record, right? So
do those ever go away?
After 10 years, they go away. Or I think you have to get it, what's the word? Expunged or some shit like that.
Expunged or sponged?
One of those. But, I mean, it's been 10 years now.
Did you have a breathalyzer in your car?
No. So I got it in the OC, and in the OC, they care more about money. LA is, you get the breathalyzer no matter what. OC has to be court mandated, and they didn't, at the time, I don't know how the rules are now, but at the time, it was just a big-ass fine. But it sucked because, I didn't really have a real good paying job or anything, but... yeah, there's just like too much anxiety and things that go on in my mind when I go out to drink too. So since December, it's just been like, I think I'm good without it. I survived New Year's. I survived Thanksgiving not drinking. I survived Christmas not drinking. No, because I mean, my family likes to drink and they like to party and they like to just have a good time. I mean, you've been around them. I DJ'd at Beso on Friday, and my tia bought a bottle on top of my free bottle, and my parents were drinking, my tia was drinking, my cousins were drinking, we had friends out, like, everyone's like, hey, you want a drink or whatever, so
you survived.
It's hard for me not to do it, because I mean, realistically, I do want to do it.
No, it is, yeah.
But for me, it's just, yeah, like, just the feeling, like, I'm gonna regret it tomorrow.
Does anybody wake up without a hangover? Comment down below. Let us know what your secret is. Pa la cruda.
When I was 25, it was easy. Cake.
I'm trying to think the last hangover I had.
I felt ugly.
Can't remember the-
Deprimida. Mi vida era mierda.
Yeah, well, it's because like I don't even drink like that to begin with, and I could drink. So like, but
Remember
like
that one time we got really drunk in the studio? Or did I get really drunk?
you got really drunk.
We had 8 shots.
Yeah, and for what the only time I'll get ever really messed up is if I switch liquors around. So like if we're drinking tequila, it has to be tequila. If it's vodka, it has to be vodka. If it's like whiskey, it has to be whiskey.
Got the chills.
The moment I switch it up, it's crazy. Like what's crazy is like I could do beer and the alcohol and the liquor, but once we switch liquors up, oh, I'm on the rooftop howling at the moon. Like it's crazy. But I'm trying to think. The last time I got really drunk, last April, at Stagecoach, maybe, or when I went to Mazatlan. So we'll see. I'm supposed to go to Mexico in April again, to Mexico City. I'll probably drink there, but like even then, like my brothers and my dad, who I'll be with, they don't drink a lot. So it's not like we'll have a few beers, but like it's not like, oh, let's keep going. It was like, all right, cool.
Comment down below what part of Mexico or where is your family from. I've never been to Mexico City, but they say they have some of the best food there.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
It's a vibe over there.
Mexico
You
City
been?
is crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's just so huge, and the food is everywhere, and like you could get the fanciest food at a restaurant and the fanciest food at like a little taco stand, and they're both Michelin stars. It's crazy, and it's just, oh man, I
I'm
can't
so
wait. I
excited
can't
for
wait.
you. I'm actually planning my mom's 60th birthday party. And she asked me for something.
Which
I
is,
would give my mom anything. So in a heartbeat, I'm like, okay. Like I didn't think about it. But now I'm like, I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know why I'm like, yeah. She asked to borrow my wedding dress.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
She fits in it?
Yeah. Well, we're going to check. But yeah, most likely. What?
Gonna have to see some pics. Just to see, like, if it fits. Respectfully.
So my mom, now here's the thing. Here's a little context. When I got married, my mom said, yo te voy a comprar tu vestido. I'm going to buy you your dress. And we went shopping. I found this dress that I fell in love with. And it was the last one. It was like, it fit like a glove. And I love the dress. And my mom said to me, but you've worn dresses like that before, like tight, like mermaid kind of vibe. Here's a picture. And it just felt right. That feeling, you know, I was like, this is my dress. But my mom wasn't happy with it. My mom's just like, I envisioned you with something else. So we kept shopping because she was going to pay for it. And I care about my mom's opinion. So we kind of kept shopping. And then I found this like big, you know, princess dress, whatever. And I saw her face light up. And she was just like, that's beautiful. And so I was like, okay. And we came up with a deal. We made a deal and she bought me both because that's just the kind of person my mom is. Take them both. You want them? Take them all. And so she bought me both dresses.
You're like that too, by the way.
Huh?
You're like that too, by the way.
What? How?
One or the other? No, I'll just have both.
Like with what?
Food.
Okay, but these are dresses for weddings.
You'll
I
get
would have
there.
done the same.
You'll get there.
Okay, well, she's the same. Okay, I'm like my mom. Entonces, I bought both dresses. And I had both dresses. I had dress one. And then right after we did the dance, I ran, I put my hair down, put some red lipstick on, and put the second dress on.
They were both white?
Yes. And on Sunday, we went to Los Callejones. And we went looking for her 60th dress. It's going to be a black and white party, you know, formal. And I was like, okay, everyone's wearing black and white. Maybe you can wear red or gold, whatever her heart's desire. We tried on a couple of dresses. She didn't like any of them. And then she looks at me and says, what if we make it an all-black party, like Vinny's mom, where Melissa showed up in brown, and I wear white? And I said, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Like, if that's what you want, I don't see why you can't wear white. And she said, okay, what if I wear your dress number 2 for your wedding? And I was like, yeah, like, I sent it to the cleaners. It's in a box, like, nicely put away. Yeah, I don't see why not. She's like, okay, finished. We ate at the Callejones. My mom had a hot dog, and we came back home. And then I thought, is that weird? My mom and I share everything.
She bought it.
Yeah, it's really my mom's
It's an investment. An investment.
It's really my mom's dress. But is it going to be weird at all? And I was like, no, because when am I going to wear this dress next?
I gotta see what it looks like.
It's like this tight.
Oh, she's rocking a tight one?
Yeah. She's not rocking the quinceañera one. I mean, the quinceañera. She's not rocking the princess one. She's rocking the tight one.
Huh. Like right now, what I'm envisioning, I don't see a problem with it. Respectfully.
Wait, what?
Like, if it's what I think it is, like a slim, just a slim long dress, I don't see the problem with it. But if it's like she's walking in with like one of those old school 90s, little puffy, like the long sleeves and the shoulderless, then I'd be like, that's a little crazy, Mom.
It's right here.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, she could definitely rock this. Yeah. Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's not weird at all,
girl.
right? That she's wearing my wedding dress. Like, after all, she did pay for it.
What did your first one look like?
Well, like a
Was
wedding
it more
dress.
traditional, like puffy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, if she would ask for that, I'd
Yeah,
be like,
that would have been weird.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't know, Mom. But the other one, no, it's an elegant dress.
Right. The other one's just a white,
Yeah.
elegant dress. And my mom can have anything she wants. My mom, there is no boundaries. But it's still like a girl thing, I think, a little bit. Kind of like, wait, that's my wedding dress. Is it weird a little bit? Like,
But it's not
No.
your wedding dress, it's your wedding party dress.
mm-hmm.
Like, she's not asking for your wedding dress.
That was
She's
so
asking
10 years ago.
Yeah.
However fucking long. Like, I think it's time. You could wear it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's not weird at all. That's my wedding dress.
No.
Would you, is there something for guys like that? Like, I once heard que la tejana, like, no se presta la tejana or your
No.
car. Is there anything in guy code that
A girl?
a,
You stupid bitch!
he's still in pain. He's still hurting about
Every
it.
time I look at you,
Fuck.
I'm reminded.
That's a full circle moment. Damn. Come here, dog. Come here, dog. No, because
Your hat? You would let Vinny borrow your hat?
No, you're talking about parents
Your
too, though.
watch?
it's.
I mean,
Nothing-
he took my coat, but that's
Hey, you really hold on to shit, bro.
I've been robbed one too many times in my life.
The fact that you lumped me with your best friend who took your girl, dog, for the coat is crazy.
Do you guys know the coat story? Have we said it before?
I don't know.
Probably.
I was like, do I have it with me? I don't have it
Do you want to share it with them? Vinny? Give him the summary.
So, all right. So, in short, right before pandemic, it was
Please
2019.
don't let Vinny's make you feel like he does not care. He cares. Go on.
So, in 2019, going into 2020, there was this big Power 106 event with YB and Corday. It was a takeover in Big Bear, whatever. And it was, he's looking for it.
I'll look at the picture.
I got hired to go DJ up there and open up the show and the whole nine. It was a big thing. Juju was I technically my boss at the time, right?
Yeah.
Street team. And it was Big Bear. And we had done like a whole cleaning out of equipment and this and that like a long time before. And there was this coat from Triple X, the Vin Diesel right, from the Vin Diesel movie.
Yeah.
And it was a big ass fur coat, and we were gonna
Did
throw
he
it
wear
out.
it in that movie?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Is
He
there
wore
a
it
picture of Vin Diesel?
There's a prop. It's a prop one. And they were gonna throw it out, and I'm like, nah, let me have that shit. Like, I'll take it to the cleaners and whatever, and I'll figure out something to do with it. But I need this coat.
It's
So
a prop.
So I kept it.
It's a cool
And then-
coat.
So when Big Bear came up, I was like, oh, this is perfect. The coat is the perfect time.
Sunglasses. Ya se
And I'm like,
miraba.
oh, this is gonna look money, like, cause it's, it's Big Bear, and then I'm gonna have it on. I'm gonna look like a Big Bear, like. I had a whole thing planned out. So then we went a Big Bear that night. So it was the night before. That night, I think we snuck some drinks into the cabin, and we have a couple of drinks, and we're chilling. We invite girls and the whole nine. And he's like he's just wearing a t-shirt, and he's like, oh, I'm fucking cold. And he was like, I'm too lazy to go get my coat. Vinny, can I borrow your coat?
Were you wearing it?
No, I had it off to the side because I was sleeping in the living room.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have bedroom privileges yet, so I was like, I'm sleeping in the living room. So I had my coat with my bag, and he was like, oh, let me borrow it because I don't want to go to the room. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead, bro. So I give him the coat. This motherfucker puts on the coat, and he was like, oh, I like it. He goes outside, starts posting on Instagram and Snapchat. He starts smoking a cigar in the back and whatever. And everyone's responding to him.
Content with
And
someone else's coat, Juju.
And everyone's like, oh, that coat's so fly and blah, blah, blah. And it was like fucking talk of the town. This guy wearing the coat. And I saw it, and I'm like, this motherfucker. And then the next day, it smelled like cigar and shit. And he was like, oh, bro, like, my bad. Like, I'll get it clean. I'm like, that's fine, man. Just hold on to it. And then he wore it at the event. Like, he took it to the event. And
Juju!
people were coming up to him and taking pictures with them. Like, it was his show.
Juju, is this true?
Unfortunately, it is.
Yeah.
What
one of my
happened? What
talk
took
of the fucking
over?
town.
It's just, dude, people started complimenting, like, legit random ass people came in. They're like, that's an amazing coat. Can we take a picture? And yeah, here we go.
Let me see.
He even did an Earth Day picture.
Yeah, well, after this,
That was
it was
after.
a wrap. It was
Yeah,
a wrap.
I was like, that code, it was supposed to be my big moment, and
And Juju just
he
hijacked
stole the show.
it.
Yep.
Just everywhere with that freaking big ass coat.
Yeah, not my greatest moment.
Walking around the stage like it's fucking his. I was like, this. And he was my boss. Like, what am I gonna say?
Right. And he just took it.
And he was like, oh, don't worry, bro. I'll get it dry clean for you, and I'll give it back to
You're
you.
like,
And
I
I'm
don't
like,
even want it
it's
anymore.
fucking yours. Like, what am I gonna do? Wear it, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, that's Juju's coat."
Yeah. Something like that happened at the station. J-Dubs, which is a producer.
Do not lump me in with this, fam.
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh, don't compare stories like that.
What?
I know
It's-
exactly
it's
what
the
story.
same
It's
vibe.
exactly the same.
No.
Do you guys want to hear it? Comment down below. Cheese man.
Oh my
Okay, so
gosh.
there was this radio host who had a bunny suit. And she was so excited about this bunny suit, and it was Easter. It was Easter
Easter.
time. She went to the car. I'm lying. Okay, start from the beginning because I'm already wrong. So we were having una carne asada. No, it was nothing. It was
It was just Easter. It was like Easter time, and they were trying to promote the Easter barbecue thing.
okay.
No.
Okay. Yes.
Was
yes.
it when you guys were doing a video?
No.
Or...
No.
No,
Stop.
no.
Stop.
No, because
Okay. I got it. Okay. So there is this radio host that used to work with us, and she is very festive. She loves holidays. She bought a whole bunny outfit for literally how you say the ones from the
it was like
sports.
it's like a whole mascot.
A mascot outfit de un pinche conejo. Entonces, it was during Easter time, and everyone was getting ready for Easter. So she was going to create content with this suit. And she told J-Dubs, our producer,
Because we were mid-show.
and she's on air and everyone's working. Entonces le dio las llaves de su carro y le dijo, ve y agárrame el conejo suit para yo poder terminar aquí y luego ir a hacer el contenido, lo que vaya a hacer. Jacob se fue, okay? He left 1 hour later. He comes back, gives her the suit, and then
That was it.
that's it. Papita. The next day, you guys, there are papers, flyers plastered all over the station with Jacob's wearing the bunny costume, the face of Easter. And it was like, join us at our Easter barbecue, la 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 la. And the radio host was fuming. She was so upset. She's like, I can't wear it anymore. I can't show up to the Easter party or barbecue wearing the Easter bunny suit like she wanted to bring joy to everyone because Jacobs had already done it.
Yes, and
And
Jacobs.
she was pissed.
And Jada was just like, "Oh yeah, I just walked around all the offices and put the hat on as a joke." And then HR was like, "Oh, let's take a picture. You look so cute." And like he kept it on and
Yeah. So she
stole
was
the thunder.
initially gonna do that. She was gonna put on the suit and go through the station and say hi to everyone and bring joy, right, to
Yes.
people. And Jay just completely hijacked. And to this day, he's like, I didn't do anything. And it's like it's mine. This was my moment, and you took it from me. And now everybody's gonna say, "Oh, you're wearing J-Dub's."
Or Juju's fucking coat.
Oh, yeah, or J-Dub's Easter bunny outfit. And it's like, no, güey, es mío. And that's what you did.
So watch out for your friends who start with the letter J.
Yeah.
Bad news. They will steal your thunder.
J-Dubs.
Technically, his name starts with an X.
Javier. That's weird, huh? That his name is Javier with an X? I've never seen that. Well, Javi's name is the same, but I've never seen that.
But yeah, I've had my heart broken a couple times. Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. My husband asked me to be his Valentine, and I'm just so stoked. I'm so happy.
What if you were to say no? Like, what happens?
What? Who?
What if, like, your significant other say, hey, you want to be my Valentine? And like, nah, like, I'm busy or something.
I think that's like a red flag.
Or what if he didn't ask you, but he still got you a gift?
Wait, did he ask you last year?
He asks me every year.
Is it a mandatory thing?
No.
Yeah, right.
No. I think it's more of like an inside thing for us. Like we started dating in February. So like the beginning of February, we started hanging out with each other. And
But it's a thing, though.
estábamos haciendo cosas que no debíamos en el carro. And then he like stopped me and he was just like, wait. I have something for you. And I'm like, just hurry up and take off your pants. And he got off and went to the trunk and brought like roses and was like, no, I wanted to ask you wanted to be my Valentine. And I was just like, oh, sucia.
Dick, we're naked already. Like, what?
So.
Well, he's an old man after.
Ah, that's what they did it in the 50s.
Yeah. Total general.
Say, Tuts. Would you like to be a Valentine? Swell.
Would you like some soda pop? He does say that.
No, he doesn't.
He says soda pop.
Shut up, bro.
Swear to God.
That shit's triggering.
And so yeah, so every Valentine's Day he says, hey, do you want to be my Valentine? And it makes us laugh because yo ya soy una mujer decente. And so this year he also was like, hey, do you want to be my Valentine? And I did ask him, I did ask him, so does that mean I have to buy you a gift also?
Yes.
Like, because he asked me to be his Valentine.
You better.
You got your homies a gift.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You better get him a gift.
I'll send this to him.
And I'll be like, yo, she didn't get you anything, brother?
That's crazy, man.
Don't
we
do
at
that.
least got candy.
Don't,
That's crazy.
Don't do that. Don't do that. He speaks about Vinny like him and Vinny are homies. I actually asked him for his truck because I am going to get him a gift. I actually am going to change. I don't know if this is bad or good. You guys tell me, but I'm going to change the grill of his truck I'm going to update it.
That's a bad gift,
Why?
but it's a great gift for your husband.
Babe, why is it a bad gift?
Because that's dumb. That's like if he were to buy you tires for your car for Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yeah. But I know
But
your
remember,
husband.
didn't he bag her by paying for her tags? The car fetish.
Okay, that's a
Oh.
full circle. No, it's a great
no,
gift
no.
for him because he loves stuff like that.
He wants to do
Yeah,
it.
that's why.
He wants to do it. He's been talking about it for years. He just hasn't pulled the trigger. He's not like me, right? And my mom, like, okay, take all of them. I would have already done it. But you think it's a bad gift?
Again,
Why is
it's
it a bad gift?
Like if you were to get me a grill for my car, I'd be infuriated. But for him, it's a great thing because that's what he wants. And he's the kind of guy like, just give me what I want, not what you think I want.
But it's better than. Didn't you get him like a gym bag one year?
That
And
you
he
kept.
loves it. And he loves it. No, I didn't keep it. I used
Was
the
it a
one
gym bag?
Vinny. Vinny gave me a gym
It
bag,
was
and that's one I used.
A gym bag,
And like a bottle or something.
a bottle, and some headphones that she didn't like, so you gave to him.
No, I bought him Beats because I don't wear those. I bought him his Beats, which he loves. He uses them. His gym bag, he uses it. The only thing was the water bottle, and I lost it because I started using it and I lost it. But I bought him another water bottle, and he uses it. Like, I am an efficient gift giver.
But if you could, you would.
You guys are just picky. That hat that Vinny's wearing, I gave it to him, and you know what he said when he got it? This is more of a juju hat.
But then he went to Nashville and
No, that's why I got it for him. He had already gone.
That's why. Oh, man. Listen,
I'm wearing it because I don't want to repeat hats. I have like.
Not because he likes
I
it.
have my 10 daily hats behind this.
Desgraciado. But
no. Again, it's a great gift for him because that's the stuff he likes. He likes stuff
I think it's a good gift.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was bad.
so I told him,
It's better than nothing. You're going to get him nothing. So
that's true. I told him Vinny needs the truck, and he was like, okay. He really feels like it's like Vinny. And then the other day I took some cookies. I went to this retreat and I took some cookies that I thought he would like. I put them in my pocket. Llegué a la casa and I was like, look, I brought you some cookies. He goes, I'm on a diet. I can't eat that. Give that to one of the boys. Give it to Juju, Santa Rosa, or Vinny, right? I always take like extra oranges or something from the house to give the boys. Like I always try to take snacks or whatever. So he was like, give it to the guys. And I was like, okay. And then we got in the car, and I don't think that he realized that he opened the cookies and started eating them. And then I was like, hey, you're eating Vinny's cookies. He was just like, oh, shit. But we talk about Vinny like he's like there and shit, you know? So shout out to Vinny and his family because they're the ones who are making this whole change of grill happen. Tomorrow. So wish me luck, you guys. Recen por me. I hope that I don't show up to the house and he's infuriated because I
think it's an upgrade. I saw the grill. It's way better.
But you said that's what he's wanted.
Yeah, he's been like...
Yeah, so he's going to love it.
Yeah.
I'd have been like...
What would you like?
I don't know. I think I've been clamoring for a Teoscar Hernandez Dodgers City Connect jersey. And like I've been calling everyone and like no one has them. And especially and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait to see if he resigns. So now that he resigns, I'm a huge Teoscar Hernandez fan. So from the Dodgers, I really want his jersey. So like I'd be like, oh shit, like
That'd be a nice gift.
yeah.
Do your parents give each other gifts still or no?
Yeah. What does my dad give my mom? The car she drives. I think last time I don't know what they did last. I don't keep track, but my dad's a really great gift giver.
You said the other day that he made her a patio.
Oh yeah, the patio. That's probably the gift.
The little, and see, there are people who would be like, that would piss them off. What do you mean a patio? Like that's for everyone or whatever. But I think that's where my husband and I kind of are, where those are the kind of gifts we give each other. Where it's like only you would know. Only his dad would be able to make her a patio and would know that she needs that patio. But she's out there every day.
But also, my dad's not going to be like, hey, this is your gift. he's still gonna get her something. I'm assuming really, and it's not so much. I don't think Valentine's Day is so much their thing like that. Like, oh, flowers, maybe dinner, stuff like that. For the birthday, that's where my dad goes all out on birthdays. Mm-hmm. And then for my mom, for my dad's birthday, they got with my brother the trip to Mexico. So that's like
Valentine's Day is Friday, but it is also Vinny's parents' anniversary.
Hey!
Super cheesy. I love that. Which one? Who decided? And it's not in a bad way, but who said, hay que casarnos on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, and they went to Vegas to do it.
How they eloped?
I don't know. Honestly, they went to Vegas. I think it was planned.
Did Elvis marry them?
Dang.
I wasn't there. It was 1997. I was 6 years old.
Where were you?
And my mom was pregnant.
Wait, your mom got married and you weren't there?
No. They were in Vegas.
You could still go.
I saw the video, the home video. Somebody has it. The guys are drinking in the fucking, in the seats and stuff. And yeah, I think my mom was pregnant with my brother, Nathan. And this was 1997. I don't even know how old they were. They were like, I don't know.
What year were they born in?
My mom was 16 when she had me.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22?
22. Wow. Nice, yeah. And they've been together since. And I think they're traveling this weekend. They just told us today. Today is Tuesday, so they're like, hey, we're leaving this weekend for
their anniversary.
3 days or 4 days.
But as they should, because other kids are grown.
Yeah.
Right?
Except Chicken Nugget Head. What is he going to eat?
That's funny. He's the only one who had an issue with my parents leaving.
What do you mean?
Gosh, I can never do nothing.
Make yourself some darn quesadillas.
I don't know if you'll be mad that I'm going to say this, but he just got a car, right? So he doesn't know. I don't think he knows how to manage it by himself yet. So he's like, but Dad, I need you to come with me. And I'm like... But I think he forgets he has 2 older brothers who are adults too. But...
You put your phone on Do Not Disturb and disappear.
Except for them. They're the only ones who get access.
Ah.
And you'd be surprised how many times they need something and I drive all the way to Pico to make sure it gets done, or I do it. And then I'm like, all right, cool, I'm going to go home.
You're a good big brother. Aww.
Good for you. Look at that. Today's episode is called Vinny Does Have a Heart.
And they
poor
broke
guy
it.
has been broken, remended, and broken again.
Hanging by a fucking thread every single week.
Poor Vinny. Oh, yeah. Are you celebrating Valentine's Day? How are you going to celebrate it? Did you get your partner a gift? Is it a grill? Comment down below. Let us know. Valentine's Day, we're celebrating at work. Literally, the guys are going to be mixing all day.
I know.
That's the weirdest.
I don't know whose idea that was. Jado or Santa Rosa. Probably Santa Rosa. He's a lover boy.
Santa Rosa.
Is this his first?
Santa Rosa got told that they were going to be mixing all day.
It's just weird to me because there's so many other holidays where you can mix the entire day.
No. He was in the studio when J-Dubs walked in and said, hey, we're mixing all day from this time to this time, and it's going to be called whatever mix.
I feel like we're the only station doing that too. Yeah. And you told me. That's the crazy part. They don't tell you anything.
Well, I was there. I witnessed him.
They didn't tell her.
Him.
She just happened to be in the room when they said it.
And I was paying attention because I'm never paying attention. True. I just happened to be paying attention.
Because when I walk in and Melissa tells me news, I'm like, what? You're making this up.
You know what I think? Actually, I'm really stoked. I think a lot of people are going to be out. Valentine's Day falls on a Friday. Usually Valentine's Day falls a day of the week.
Oh, yeah. I DJ.
Where?
Travesuras.
Hey!
First one of the year, so I'll be back on Friday.
Are you going to wear red?
Should I wear red?
Yeah, or pink. Yeah, absolutely. It's Valentine's Day.
See what the vibes are.
Put some little Cupid wings on, dude.
If only I had a coat I could wear to get all the attention.
Oh my God. We
didn't even get into anything. What?
We didn't talk about anything. We're trying, guys. I promise you, this year we're trying to be more give you the news, give you the stuff.
But you know what?
We haven't seen each other. We're catching up. I think
we see each other every day.
Figuring it out.
I see you when I see my parents. Who? And we talk a lot.
We?
Yeah.
Who? What are you, a fucking owl?
I think we could just yap forever.
Yeah.
Without even like
Paying attention
trying to
to what we're
segmentize.
doing.
Yeah, well, I mean, we are trying to do like, sports and fashion. We're trying to get into a little more orchestrated.
We'll try again next week.
And there's so much to talk about.
But like the Super Bowl.
Yes.
You want to talk about Kendrick real quick?
You didn't like it, huh?
No. Don't say
It wasn't
that.
for you, colonizer.
No. No. No le entendí. I was expecting to be entertained, and it slapped me in the face when I saw Serena Williams dancing on the stage, doing the same move that she got in trouble for a couple years back, 13, 15 years ago? And so at that moment I said, wait, what? And then I heard that like, oh, they love to sue. And I was like, huh? And then it just like slapped me.
Oh yeah, you
This
started
isn't-
texting us.
Yeah, this isn't entertainment. I was like, I'm bored. At the beginning, I was like, what's happening? I don't know these songs. And it was a lot of, I didn't get it. And then these things, he started saying these things and he started doing, I said, oh, he's not trying to entertain me. He's trying to deliver a message received. And that's when my opinion of it changed. Was it entertaining? No, but it was very educational.
I thought it was entertaining. And I don't know if this is true or not. And I'm not going to research it because I want it to be true so bad. So it's like, it was set up like a game type of thing, control. It was a PlayStation control, the circle, X, square, triangle. Supposedly that when it starts, it's doing these random, like lighting up the random things. Supposedly it's the cheat code to have infinite lives in Grand Theft Auto. I don't know if it's true or not. I love that story, so I'm going to think it's true for the rest of my life. I loved it. I think it was great. And yeah, both the symbolism. And yeah, I mean, it could have been more hits or whatever, yes. But Kendrick's never been about the hits. He's always been about the message. And again, message received.
Oye, Vinny, you showed up to the Super Bowl party empty-handed.
Absolutely. No. I showed up with coffee in hand.
No, your coffee, not coffee for everybody. Your coffee. You showed up empty-handed to a party. That's like rule number one. I don't know who raised you, but si tú llegas a una fiesta donde
Tell
te
my parents. Go
invitan-
ahead.
Yeah,
Say their names.
The ones you just praised right now?
That's not who raised you. If you're not, because
Look,
You're
my
not
dad.
following their example.
No, my dad sent out a list. List filled up. What you want me to do?
you
Like,
can still take something.
I'm not drinking alcohol. Waters are taken care of. Sodas are taken care of. So much food was thrown out there. Chips. Everything was like, everything on the list taken care of. What am I going to do?
Think of like something that you would have wanted, like
Yeah, coffee.
popcorn, or
So I brought
ice
coffee.
cream.
And
or...
the best part was I showed up empty-handed, so they say. Nobody batted an eye. I went straight to the food, started eating, just vibing. Nobody said a thing. Like, we're good.
Yeah.
And my parents know. If I'm on my way, like, they know when I'm on my way. If they know they need something,
you'll stop
they'll
by
just
and
text
get
me.
it.
So
And they didn't either. Hats off.
they didn't need anything. We had leftovers. I showed you the leftovers. We had leftovers.
Respect.
So it's fine.
I don't know.
There was a list.
Isaac went to his friend's house. He actually went to Winter Formal on Saturday.
As a freshman, too?
Yeah.
Hey, did you pick him up early or did the dance end early?
It ended at 10.
Yeah, they had.
That's the weirdest.
It ended at 10, and then he requested that I take him to In-N-Out, him and his buddy. And I took him and I sat in the car while they ate.
Oh,
Cool
what a good-
mom.
what a cool mom. That's great. No, it's just because, like, I mean, like, I do dances throughout the year, and I've never had one end at 10 before.
Really? They end later?
11. 11:30.
Really?
Some
No.
at midnight.
Ended at 10. And then something really sweet happened. My husband, there's this watch that Isaac's wearing. He's like showing it off in the picture. When my husband and I started dating, he said that he had like his work watch and a couple other watches, but he really wanted like a nice one. So because we started going out a lot, and he was like, "Oh, I want to get like a nice watch. So when I go out with this girl, Melissa, I have a nice watch. It's something, para estrenar." And Isaac went to Winter Formal on Saturday, and Eugenio went to go get it sized for him and put a new battery and gave it to Isaac to wear for the Winter Formal. And I was just like, oh, that is so sweet. And Isaac was just so stoked about the watch. And so I started looking into watches. And I told Vinny I wanted a Rolex.
Hell.
I thought it was because you saw Tom Brady
Oh, yeah,
with his fucking
$800,000
$800K watch.
That's like a thing. Like, you start looking at wealthy people, they look like they're just wearing a t-shirt and jeans and like shoes, but they're wearing expensive
Time is money, girl.
watches.
Who is it? There's a football player that was playing with the $2 million watch. Like he would play his games with the $2 million watch, and you're just like,
When you got it.
God damn.
Yeah. So I want a Rolex.
Great way to spend $10K starting.
7. It's 7.
A used one or what?
Yeah.
If you're gonna spend that much money, throw an extra $3K on top of it to get a brand new one
there's
in
like
the
a wait
box.
list for
Perfect. That's it.
Rolex.
That makes it that much.
But to me, it's like, I don't know if I'd buy a new one. Like, for what? It loses value just like cars. Like, I don't know.
Apparently not. If you're fucking still paying $7K for one, fam.
Yeah, but
And if you get a good one,
if it runs like 15.
if you get a good one, that they're gonna last you a long time.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's an
that's-
investment. See, Vinny?
That's investment for who? I don't know.
Yeah.
Vinny
But-
looked at me like I was crazy.
But I think you want a Rolex for yourself or for your kids.
Well, I'm going to pass it on when I get
So
older.
you're gonna get a men's Rolex.
Just a regular sized one. Not like a tiny, teeny one, but regular. Mm-hmm. I mean, nietas, uno nunca sabe. But I thought it was a very nice gesture of my husband. He didn't need to do that, and he did. And it made sense because it was a watch he bought when we first started dating. Is there a family heirloom that you got passed down, like something that was your grandma's or your mom's, your dad's? Juju?
Grandpa's glasses.
Oh, that's right. You wear your grandpa's glasses.
But
Did you ask him for them, or did you just take what?
No, I asked my
He's
aunt
all
for,
like-
I asked my aunt for them. Like, well, my grandpa's dead. Been dead for 10 years now. Melissa, thank you very much for bringing that up.
Abuelito, ya te vas. Me daron lentes.
So it was, man, maybe it was actually a couple years after he died. I think that I asked my aunt for like, hey, can I have his glasses? Because my dad got his hat. My sister got some of his flannels. And we buried him in his Guayabera. We buried the Guayabera with him. He wasn't in his Guayabera. And yeah, he was just known for having his glasses, aviators. So I asked for the glasses.
And they gave them to you. That was sweet.
And I got 2 pairs because she found another pair. She gave it to me too. So I have 2 pairs of his glasses.
No, I don't think I can think of anything.
No.
No, I mean, we've moved around so much. I mean, other than...
She's gonna come back and be pissed.
I thought you were talking about parents.
Oh,
No, he's
just
talking
any
about his
heirlooms.
grandpa.
I mean, I wouldn't count this whole house an heirloom. Like my mom and my tias and like all their siblings kept stuff, and I'm trying to keep everything else intact. But personal items,
Oh, I also found a lighter that belonged to my grandpa, my mom's dad, and it has his initials on it, and I kept that. Wasn't given to me. I just found it. They're gonna throw it away, and I was like, oh shit,
I'll take it.
in my pocket.
Yeah, I'm like really big on like heirlooms, or like the other day I posted a picture of me in a poncho, and my mom said that she was in the 7th grade, I think, when she remembers my grandma buying it or getting it in Mexico, and then my grandma gave it to my tia, and then my tia gave it to my mom before she passed. Anyway, you know how now in Google you can put a picture and it tells you like if you can buy it or whatever. I put it in there because people were asking me, where did you get it? And I was like, well, it's a family heirloom. I don't know. I put it in there and it came out as 1970s poncho.
Dang.
So it's from the 1970s. There was one on eBay. So I'm like super big with like family heirlooms. So I'm going to buy a Rolex so I can give it to the kids. Who knows? You might have it.
what?
The Rolex. I might die and then give it to Vinny.
Sure.
Since he doesn't have anything, I'll be like,
Yeah,
dear
I
baby.
mean, I think our family is like barely getting stuff, you know, because everyone was so young, and thankfully, you know, we haven't really lost anyone. My grandma was the first one, at least on my mom's side, where we lost someone. So I feel like after all the years of everyone grinding and doing their thing, I think the past 5 to 10 years is like the first time our family's actually stable, you know? So we haven't really had that whole like, oh yeah, this is like the watch or what. Like my parents didn't have that. My tias didn't have that. So
Yeah. Are you going to ask for anything?
no, I've never really been one with possessions and stuff, especially moving around so much. Like the less
No,
you
I
have,
mean
the
like
better.
your
So,
family. Like, is there something that your mom or your dad have? Like my grandma had a painting in her house,
like
and everybody wanted that painting.
like I know my dad has watches. That's all I could really think of.
Give any one of your watches, please. Y dáselo en vida. En vida, you know, that's when it's like the most, you know.
Yeah, I
Here
feel
you
like
go.
I feel like I have one from when I went to prom, somewhere in my room. But I've moved around so much that like I do keep stuff in boxes. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Is,
I don't know.
Is there something, Juju, that you're like, oh, this is what I want? My mom has
Yeah.
a watch.
my dad's Dodger Letterman jacket. It's this old, faded, like you know how it's like it's originally blue with the white sleeves, but like he's had it so long that it's like all patchy and like faded, and the paint's peeling. And but he's had that he has this hat full of like pins from like the 70s and 80s and stuff like that. And I want those two things. I'm gonna get those two things. What are you gonna fight me for it? Like,
siblings?
okay. Like, even if he has it in his will to give it to someone, I'm like, oh, that shit's gone, disappeared. I'm trying to tell you.
And that's why I like saying, because my husband gets mad because I tell him, like, I like asking for it. Mom, this is what I want from you, because I don't want to fight with my siblings over it. Like, give that shit to me before you go, because I don't want to fight with the girls over it. And so I tell my husband, like, if there's something that you want that your dad or your mom has, like, you should tell them, because you got 7 other siblings. He's
Los
like,
terrenos.
he's like, I don't want to talk about that. I'm like, no, it's because you have to. So Juju already claimed that hat in the jacket. So
And you can fight me
muchachos,
for it or not. I don't know. It's up to you. How froggy are you feeling? Carla, Danny, Ish, what's up? Come at me.
that's just tough.
No, and it's cool. My brother has this Raider jacket that
Tu hermano,
belongs.
ya te pasaste.
No.
Have that jacket?
Let me
What did it look like?
finish. Oh my gosh.
So I get your Rolex and his jacket.
He has a Raider jacket that was my uncle's, and they gave it to my brother. So that's like his heirloom that he's gonna pass down to his kids, because ain't none of us gonna be Raider fans. Ain't none of my kids gonna be Raider fans. So
So what if your girl's a Raider fan and
she's not my girl. Damn, I always think that. I always wonder. I think to myself, like, man, if I
Oh.
find out if she's a fucking like Raiders or like a Niners fan, will I continue the relationship?
that's a red flag for me on the dating apps.
What?
If I'm swiping and I see like Niners for life, Cowboys for life, fuck. I don't care. I'll find you.
When's the last time you were on a dating app?
A couple
Hour
months ago.
No.
But I do it for the sport, just to like
you never go
match
out
and
with
then
them?
no,
Why? Find love.
because I'm scared. What if it's not really a girl?
I am
You
man.
can't trust.
I am
You
girl.
can't trust it like that.
Yeah,
you know?
Tinder be like, are you sure?
You're not even verified.
I feel como que este año, muchachos, se tienen que poner las pilas. I want a nephew.
I'm not gonna lie. I have gone on a couple dates, and
Wait, stop. When?
just with my time off.
Wait. Stop right there. You dirty little hamster. You just said that we see each other every single day and we talk every single day, and you didn't mention that you've been on dates?
Just they're not even like that big of a deal. It's just
But
quick.
it's a date.
Did you go on a date today when you left?
No,
Oh, okay.
for myself.
Those are important.
Because Vinny left today and didn't tell anyone and then just showed up. And we're like, what the hell? Like, I thought you went home. And he's like, I just went to go do stuff.
Don't worry about it. Yeah,
If you can keep this from us, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to continue.
I'm not offended by it, dog. You're
I'm
good.
not. I'm offended that you didn't share. How exciting! You went on a fucking date. Were they good? Were they? What? I mean,
they were
details.
great, but then I realized, like, yeah, I'm not ready for a relationship.
You're psyching yourself out.
Nah, it's just like the amount of time it took to get the dates to happen.
Well, it's because
The
tú no te
time
pones
it
las
took.
pilas.
Then I'm like, I'm locked in on like doing some content or something that I'm interested in, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go eat like with. Somebody.
Oh God, I gotta go with this beautiful girl who likes me.
Interested in me
for
and wants to
being
put
me?
my cock in her mouth.
Oh my
Come on.
God.
Not like that.
Oh, how embarrassing. Oh, qué
And I'm
huevo.
What a
like,
drag.
I'm like, I like my time. I'm not ready for that yet.
No. I think that's fear.
No.
Yeah, that's fear. It's fear talking. That's why you haven't told us, porque I would... ¡Reacciona! O sea, no tiene nada de malo, que you deserve it. You deserve to take some time off. You deserve to go eat, to have a good time, to meet new people, or to indulge in somebody else's presence, and to hold hands with someone and be kissed and caressed.
What's up with you?
Oh,
And like the fact that you don't even allow yourself to do that is
are you a
sad.
PDA type of guy? Public displays of
Yes.
affection.
Oh, no.
Of course he is. Are you, Chuchu?
No.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's how drunk I am.
I love holding, caressing, kissing. I love being held.
Are you the little spoon or the big spoon?
Oh, if I could be the little spoon, I will definitely be the little spoon. No, I love PDA. PDA's that's part of the game. I love that shit.
It's cool.
Vinny, allow yourself. Enamórense, muchachos. Déjense querer. Te lo mereces.
I almost asked a girl to be my Valentine, but I said nah. After I decided not to.
Why?
I don't think she deserved it. No, like so, like I like I guess you could say I was talking to a girl, and it's just like things moved a little quickly, and we kind of took a step back.
By we, she, or you?
I think both.
Okay.
Like it wasn't
who
like
decided?
this wasn't like a, oh, I've been flirting with her, she's been flirting with me. It kind of just happened. And like we kind of like, oh shit, like and we were like, did that just happen? Like when we kissed, I was like, holy fuck, did that just happen? Like that wasn't in my bingo card. Like
Wait, you kissed someone?
yeah. I kissed a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah. Haven't kissed a lot of people lately.
Right, I know that we're talking about like right now, like lately. You guys are full of secrets. I
No,
tell you guys
but no.
everything. You guys are my only friends.
It's not
I
worth
need
it.
new friends.
Yeah, like again,
What?
I haven't told no one this because I haven't decided what this is yet.
It was a fucking kiss.
But like,
Period. I don't.
it wasn't a drunk kiss because I've been sober, so
Was she drunk?
no. She's actually sober too. She doesn't drink,
Why are you coughing?
and I'm the sick one.
Yo ya no confío en nadie.
Tutu, Juju, Melissa. No, and so we kissed. We had like it didn't go further than, I guess that's first base. It didn't go further than first base. We kissed, but then like the whole time I'm like, that didn't happen, or like, damn, I can't believe that happened. So then I was like, let me see. Like, you start doing feelers, and I was like, oh, I can see me asking her to be my Valentine, and then it's just, but then like it's just like,
It's like, I'm busy. I got a DJ at the station.
Captain
I gotta
America
do
comes out on
travesuras.
You guys, honestly,
Busy.
this is wild.
I gotta do
All
all this
right.
editing.
Si tienes
I gotta
a
watch
alguien
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
que te quiere,
again.
si tienes a alguien que te quiere, que quiere estar contigo, even if they don't, tú try, because you never know.
Well, look, me going out with them was me trying. So I tried it.
Yeah, until you got but you always get that far. Why don't you take it? Why don't you take it an extra step? You know how you've been pushing yourself in the gym, and you've been
I can only
pushing
do one thing.
yourself. No. You've been pushing.
I'm only human.
Also trying to get used to my schedule.
Just a baby. No, you always get this far. You always go out to eat. You always get interested, and then you start texting, and then you find something wrong. They did something. They moved a certain way. They sighed a certain way. They took too long to text back. They were moving a certain way.
All great indicators.
And then pull out.
I'm just waiting for the spark, and I haven't felt it.
You're never going to feel it.
Yes, I felt it a few times. Dude, you guys are fucking trying to sabotage me.
Well, you know what
Both
I'm
of
going to do on Valentine's Day, fucker. There you go.
And then you
It does
always
at
get
work.
close to saying something, to ask, and then you just pull out. Speak up and do more.
I got time.
All right, guys.
Why? So she could cheat on me with my best friend? Pichi skonka?
Exactly.
He deserved it. You deserved it.
He had it coming.
And I would do it again.
He had it coming.
Melissa, por favor.
Bye, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys have a good one. And next week, we promise to be better.
We're not going to promise.
We're going to try, though.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day. Comment down below what you're going to give your loved one.
Just try to be better, I guess.
Try to be better than us.
And watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall. It's a great movie.
Try.
The unedited version. Unrated.
Yes. All right.
All right.